Well, hey everybody, it's Tom here. Welcome back to my shop. So you just saw in the intro me sharpening a pencil, and well, you know, that's kind of what we do in our shops is we take ordinary stuff and we make it over the top, right? So this is not my idea. I actually saw it on the internet where a guy took, you know, a regular counterweighted handle like this and put it on his pencil sharpener and made it like, you know, a serious pencil sharpener. I thought, hey, cool, why not? So picked one of these up off of the good old eBays, and we're going to do the upgrade. So I've got the main body out, and I have pulled some measurements. You guys can see that. So the end here has got a a proud part that's shaped like a D, but it is on three sides, 1/4 inch. So that makes it nice. It's not metric. I've got a square 1/4 inch broach, so we can broach the center of this adapter that we're getting ready to make, so that'll make it easy. And this hole here is 3/8, 0.375. So we will neck this down as you saw in the drawing there. So basically the body of this handle is going to go right there, and this part is wider because obviously we need it for the broached area, and it needs to, you know, register right there on that shoulder. So fairly simple, but should be a fun project. I got a piece of just cold rolled 1018 we'll make it out of, and that's pretty much it really. You know, we'll just have to tap this, make this a little bit larger because they just did this like self-tapping screw, so we'll use a proper longer screw, 1024, and wham bam, we will have a seriously cool pencil sharpener. So let's get over the lathe and get started. Get a little deflection there. Let me get a measurement. Alright, almost. Need just a whisker off of it. Alright, took a couple more skim passes. Alright, we got some good fit, and then it's just below. So that works. Let me break that edge. Just barely kiss that edge right there. if you can see it from where you guys are at, but it looked low. This is my tool height gauge, and it is just a little bit, so I'm gonna raise her up because you know what's gonna happen otherwise. It'll walk over it and we'll be in trouble. Alright, I think we're there. You see, or my big hand's in the way. Just break that edge there. Alright, there's our little adapter. Now all we gotta do is run a broach through it and it'll be good to go. It's the next day. You saw me make this, and while I was up at the house last night I started thinking about it and I realized this design is probably not going to work. I mean, we haven't even broached this to 1/4 of an inch, so I'm thinking there's going to be no wall thickness when we're done. So scrap that, go to plan B. So I just turned this one off camera. As you see, it's got a smaller hole in it, so we got more meat. Made this part here larger, so this is going to be a press fit. I did a little bit of a lead in there, so that will hold to the handle, and this will hold on to this. So the only thing we need to do is make sure it turns, and like I mentioned, this is 1/4 of an inch wide. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this in a collet and just run a 1/4 inch end mill straight down the top, and that way that can go to there. And like I said, the bolt will hold it on, the handle will be press fitted to that. So I think that design is a lot better than this. So let me get set up and we'll get that slot milled. Okay, all set up. Just going to take it easy. 2 passes, we gotta go 100 thou total, so I'll just do 250 thou depths cut. Okay, just deburred it. Do a little test fit here. It's gonna be snug because I think this is measuring 252, so I didn't know if I was gonna have to move over a thou each side, but I figured it might cut the slot big. Okay, we'll see. Looks like we can wiggle her in. Maybe. Yeah, there you go. I don't think I want to take another pass, make it too loose. We'll just kiss it with the file a little more. I think we'll be good. Get this tapped 1024. Well, there's one in there stuck. Hang on, let me get that swarf out of there. All right, swarf is out. That should work out good, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Nice. You ready? Have I been neglecting you? Say you have, Daddy. You've been busy working. I don't understand. Play with me. All right, you gotta drop it. You can have it. I'll throw it. We'll get some play time. Come on. Drop. You gotta drop it. Says I'll go all the way over here. Yep. All right. Airmail, you ready? Sweet. That's easy stuff, Dad. Ain't it? If you noticed, I've done a little shop rearranging. This was kind of no man's land after I removed the automotive lift. So, got my presses over here now. The 50-ton, and of course the arbor press, 3-ton. Just an import I got from Inco before they got bought out by MSC. Redid my nuts and bolts. If you remember, I won that tall shelving unit that had the all the plastic on it, so I would cut it in half and built top shelves. So now I have got a good selection of hardware. It goes from 1/4 of an inch all the way down to 1 inch, so that works out nice. And then we've got my bandsaw, and eventually I'd like to get either a nice bigger commercial industrial grade bandsaw, or I might go the chop saw route also. Not sure yet. But anyways, let's get this pressed into the handle. See if I can do this in frame. Got a little 680 Loctite. We'll just put it on there for good measure. You guys see that? Maybe not. My big finger's in the way. Hang on. See if that works. Well, that was easy. All right, because I shot for about 1.5 thou press fit. Well, let's get together. Let's see how we did. I may have to shorten that bolt. We'll see here. Yeah, I do believe. Hang on, let me get a shorter one. All right, back with a shorter bolt. Well, that looks promising. Let me go get a pencil and see how it works. So I got me a new Musgrave pencil. These are made in the USA. Actually, I believe they're made right next door in Tennessee. So. You can get some torque on it, that's for sure. Alright. She's pretty sharp. That feels cool. Well, alright guys, there you go. One upgraded pencil sharpener. No reason to do it, but just it's cool, and you know, I had some time. Picked up these handles off eBay fairly cheap. So you know, hey, why not? And with the holidays coming up, not sure how many more videos I'm gonna get out. Just wrapped up my Secret Santa video and my project, so that'll be coming out. Probably the next video, because when I release this video, we're close to Thanksgiving. So I appreciate you watching, appreciate you hanging out with me. Thumbs up, you know, always help the algorithm. And until next time, we'll see you guys, all right? Bye.